From her breakthrough in children's television to an unforgettable late-10s Imperial era, Ariana Grande redefined expectations and overcame calamity as a leading pop star of the digital age. With the first quarter of the 21st century coming to a close, Billboard is spending the next few months counting down our staff picks for the 25 greatest pop stars of the last 25 years. You can see the stars who have made our list so far here, and now we remember the century in Ariana Grande, whose standard-defying approach to pop music saw her withstand expectations and stigma to become one of the most prolific examples of what pop sovereignty can look like in the streaming era. It's easy to view Ariana Grande's rise to the highest echelons of pop stardom as a classic, uncomplicated success story within the music business. The child actor-turned-pop sensation route is well-trodden, after all, and at first glance, the 31-year-old singer-songwriter appears to be yet another benefactor of that industry pipeline. Yet once you dig further into her career, it becomes clear that her success was far from guaranteed. Over the course of the last decade and change, Grande created lasting hits amidst a mercurial musical landscape, endured unimaginable hardships, and deftly navigated an industry that seemed to grow more volatile by the minute. Her standing today as a veritable icon is less a reflection of the efficacy of established systems that promoted her rise, and more a testament to her enduring, generational talent. The star's achievement came in part thanks to her drive for greatness from an early age. Born and raised in Boca Raton, Florida, Grande began her work towards a music career earlier than most. At age 8, she was already publicly performing on cruise ships, sporting events, and her own personal YouTube channel, catching the attention of her family, her peers, and even icons like Gloria Estefan. By the time she turned 13, the aspiring star had already booked her first professional gig as the bubbly, popular cheerleader Charlotte in the 2008 Broadway production of Jason Robert Brown's musical 13. Her foothold in the entertainment industry firmly established, Grande soon landed her breakthrough role as the lovable ditz Cat Valentine on Nickelodeon's Victorious. With a sing-song voice proclaiming increasingly zany one-liners over the course of the show's run, the character quickly rose among the ranks of the children's network's beloved characters, thanks, especially, to the impressive vocal chops Grande got to occasionally flaunt throughout the three-season run. Valentine became so popular among the network's fans that she earned her own spin-off series with iCarly's Sam Puckett, Jennette McCurdy, on 2013's Sam and Cat. The standout support for her character provided a natural on-ramp to Grande's own musical aspirations, who better than the perky best friend type to deliver a string of uncomplicated pop songs. For her 2011 debut single, Put Your Hearts Up, Grande and her team at Republic Records aimed to capitalize on that progression with a bubblegum anthem in the style of the day's superstars like Katy Perry and Justin Bieber. But Hearts came and went, missing the Billboard charts and falling to bigger, bolder turbo-pop anthems of the era. Grande herself would later acknowledge that Hearts Up made more sense coming from her character than it did from her, making the entire experience feel inauthentic and fake. So when it came time for her to reintroduce herself, Grande stepped away from the saccharine shtick of her Nickelodeon persona and leaned into her love of R&B. 2013's The Way, featuring rising alt-hip-hop star Mac Miller, provided Grande with a streamlined, ebullient palette cleanser, placing the singer's stratospheric 4-octave range front and center. Vague, kid-friendly proclamations about giving a little love to change the world were exchanged for lyrics depicting a more mature, albeit still unspecific, approach to romance. Employing curated 90s sounds, including a lift of the central piano riff from Big Pun's 1998 hit, Still Not a Player, Grande happily aged herself up, gleefully drawing early comparisons between her airy, whistle-toned voice and the voice Mariah Carey. Her audience certainly took that message to heart, earning the star her first of many top 10 debuts on the Hot 100. With The Way, Grande was ushered forth as a soon-to-be star. Her subsequent debut album Yours Truly confirmed that The Way was the rule, not the exception, for every track on the record that didn't quite work, like the doop-wop meets EDM strangeness of Daydreamin'. There was another that shined. The surefire R&B pop killer Piano still stands out to this day, signaling the singer-songwriter's vast potential in the pop space. With a #1 debut on Billboard 200, Yours truly heralded the advent of Grande's oncoming dominance.